What makes you think that voting is the most obscure and most underappreciated one? What about scat?
Okay,
No, scat is a shit fetish.
No.
We're not talking about scat in this podcast.
Yo, it's funny because
I don't
Rick and
give a
Morty
fuck.
actually brought that up in an
I don't
episode.
give a fuck. I don't give a fuck if we
least
get
I'm not the
canceled
shit
from
play.
fucking scat fetishes.
Hold on. No, I'm not
Bunch
into
of fucking shit eaters. That's what it is.
Okay.
I am not
vomit
into
with
it
me.
at all. I am not into it. I'm fucking vanilla as hell.
This episode of Furry Frequencies is brought to you by water. Water, it's just diet pee. So drink up for your health. Water, it's just diet pee. Hello and welcome to Furry Frequencies, the soundtrack to your furry life. My name is Lifty, and joining us on the podcast this evening is Silox.
Hello, how's it going?
And filling in for Sharky, who unfortunately could not make it tonight, we have two special guests. One of them is a recurring special guest, and the other one is brand new to the podcast. Say hello, first and foremost, to IBM.
What's going on?
And our newest special guest, Kohana Coyote. Go ahead.
Hello, and thank you for having me.
Thank you. Thank you,
Not a
gentlemen.
problem.
So today we're going to be discussing a lot of drama that happened, a lot of really great, juicy drama. So excited. We're going to be talking about LSD fursuits, not the drug fursuits. It's Liquid Sunshine Dreams. Is that what it stands for? Silox, do you know what LSD stands for?
It should stand for that. Liquid Sunshine Dreams. Let me look
Okay,
that
there
up.
we go. Yeah, we're going to talk about Liquid Sunshine Dreams. We're also
Yep.
going to talk about artwork.
Actually, Liquid Sunshine Designs, but
Oh, there we go.
pretty
There we go.
much, yeah.
Liquid Sunshine Designs. Yeah, we're going to talk about their fursuits. They've been recently, their fursuits have recently been catching a lot of flack for their quality. And another company in the furry community that's also been catching a lot of flack is Artwork T. We're going to be talking about them, but we're going to talk about the big story of the past week. Actually, the big story of the past few weeks as the year has begun. And that is, of course, the recent developments regarding Simba Lion and Furry Valley. So,
oh boy.
yeah. So, a little bit of context before we get started. On December 31st, somebody made a Telegram channel that is called @SimbaDocs that actually dropped the largest cache of information regarding Furry Valley and Simba Lion and all of his personal information, his photos, whatever, and a lot of incriminating information onto Telegram. And what's even better is that the entity that actually broke the news to us was a porn channel. So imagine going on Telegram.
That was weird. That was weird.
No. I mean, no, it's great. No, it's great. Like, imagine going to Telegram, and you just want to just like, oh, hold on a minute. And then you click this link, and it's like, whoa, big bunch of docs on this really creepy ass pedo. Creepy ass Findom pedo. Fuck him.
Findom pedo. I mean, So here's the thing. This guy has tried to make, I was about to say Philadelphia, Furry Valley, the model for the future of the furry fandom, and he's done it all through Discord and fucking Telegram. So he has like hundreds of Telegram groups, and it's really weird. And they're on like pretty much every fetish you can think of. Like, if you have a fetish for stomping on boxes, there's a Furry Valley group for that.
Like
you
you?
know?
Like, do you have a fetish for boxes or
I
box
don't-
stomping?
What?
I'm pretty sure you do.
I don't want to hump boxes.
I'm pulling it up right now.
You want to
I'm
stomp
actually
on boxes?
gonna give you guys a list.
Oh,
The what?
even better. He's getting us a list.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. See, unlike you, he actually does work and helps the podcast.
So,
What?
oh my god. Goodness gracious, this is a lot.
I kid, of course, but
Should I read out the
no,
list?
Simba is. Yeah, they run a lot.
Yeah, go
Alright,
ahead.
so they have-
Read out the list. I mean, we got
So
time to
they
kill.
have of course, the hangout channels, both safe for work and 18 plus. They have inspiration channels, which I didn't think that was a fetish. They have ABDL, Bara, BDSM, chastity, cock and ball torture, control, power exchange, cuck and
Chassis.
cheating.
Hold up. Chassis. Hold up.
Chastity.
There's a fandom. Chastity. I thought it was like, wait a minute. Somebody has an undercarriage fetish.
Oh my god.
I mean, Rule 34, if it fucking
Probably,
exists, there is
yeah.
one of it. I mean,
I don't want to think about that picture of somebody actually sticking their dick into the exhaust of a Range Rover, please.
Cars and Dragons.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing.
Okay. Keep going with the list.
All right, so the list, which really this one really gets me. Like, what the hell is cuck and cheating? Why the hell is that a fetish?
So some people enjoy cheating on other people.
Oh my god, cheat on me, babe.
Which is weird.
No. There's a thing called cuckolding where one person of a relationship will let their significant other get fucked by somebody else, i.e., quote unquote, the bull, and the cuck will just sit there and watch. Like he gets sexually excited by watching his or her partner. It's 2020, so things are bound to be.
It's what?
It's
I'm sorry, I
whatever
didn't hear
at this
you
point.
from last year.
It's
I'm sorry.
What year is it?
Jesus.
All right, so of course, they got the regular ones, femdom, feral and quadruped, gore, hyper, hypnosis, incest, IRL, latex and gear.
Whoa. Incest IRL.
No, incest and IRL are two separate ones.
Oh, I was gonna say, what the fuck?
No.
Wait, people are actually into incest?
They should just combine the two and call it West Virginia.
Okay, we're not.
Well,
Well,
I mean, it's
Be nice.
it's keenly a West Virginia thing because they have this state motto, "Everybody's family" over here. So I mean, it's true.
Oh boy.
Wasn't there a group of there was a couple of Arcanine fursuiters that were brothers, and they have released videos on the web about stuff.
Yes.
Okay. So that's not really too surprising. I mean, for stuff like that, that's kind of hot. But I don't know. I think I'm going a little too far.
I can't believe this is a thing.
Bless you.
Oh boy.
All right, so
I don't judge.
So one of my favorites is latex and gear. I mean, oof. But
I like that.
so they have musk, mersuits, paws, plushie, and inflatable. Which cool. Pokemon and Digimon.
See, okay, I'm not kink shaming at all, but I just don't see the attraction to inflatables. I can't. I just. Oh my god, blow me up.
What do you do with them? Do you
So there's a lot. No. If you want squeaky, then just coat yourself in freaking latex. But it's like saying when you bring a freaking air mattress to the convention, that's the only reason you're there is just so you could lay on your air mattress. Fuck everything else. I'm here just for the air mattress.
Okay, it's a little more detailed than that. Okay.
I forgot that you're into that, so I'm sorry, but I'm trying to
Wait,
understand.
you're into that?
Yes, I remember.
Have you not seen the pictures I posted in the chats?
Wait.
Listen,
so
okay,
you're
hold on. I'm not
into that?
Stop for a second. Let me explain where I'm coming from, okay? So I'm not trying to be insensitive to the whole the interest. It's not so much a kink for some people as it is more of an interest. And be that as it may, I can't see it, and I want to understand it, but not in the context of where I need to know how you feel or how the inflatables make you feel. That's that gooey shit you can keep to yourself.
Well, here's
What I want to
You
know
don't have
is
to want to fuck it to be into it.
I didn't say that. I said where is the
They
interest?
make great
What-
pool toys.
Yes. There's a lot more to it than wanting to fuck it.
I never said anything about. I'm not talking about anything sexual with that. That can.
No.
Be,
I mean, No. Actually, Kohana, he actually brought some of his toys to the pool, and we got to ride on his toys. God, this sounds so awkward. But yeah, we rode on his toys. Oh my God, in the pool.
Like, some of these are literally designed to be used in the pool, and that is like the best thing in the world.
So
yeah, it's great.
And another thing that is one of the, it wasn't mentioned, but permavore, I noticed, is one of these things that apparently a lot of furries are into. So
Yeah, a lot
some
of
of you,
carnivore.
but permavore is the one that really bugs the crap out of me. So if for those of you who don't know,
permavore?
that's where I'm getting to. If you let me freaking finish. So
Continue. This is awesome.
permavore is apparently where the predator will eat the prey, whether it be gore, hardvore or soft-vor. It depends. Of course, hardvore is like the chewing and ripping of the limbs and blood and guts and blah blah blah. Soft-vor is where you just like swallow them whole and they're still alive as they're going down the esophagus and being like squished and moist and then drop into the stomach and then digested alive. Permavore is where the character that is ingested is permanently gone, which means you can no longer run about the furry convention or furry fandom with that character anymore because the predator has killed you. You are effectively dead, gone, goodbye. That is apparently a fetish. People will legitimately make alter egos, other characters, for the sole sake of just being eaten.
And
Yeah, I can see that.
I can see like the interest of that. I mean, I do know somebody that does have a slew of characters used for that, but they do regenerate whenever they really want to. It's not like the character is completely dead forever.
No. I'm talking about the ones that are like, oh my God, you're back alive. It doesn't work that way. You've broken the rules of the internet. I'm calling the cyber police.
Okay, man, what kind of chats have you been hanging out in?
Not any of them. Thing is,
How are you still alive?
I dwell on the internet and I somehow stumble upon this shit on E621, and then I'm in Telegram. Hold on, I'm in Telegram groups that apparently have these people in them, and they're like, "Oh my God, vor me, daddy." So then they'll get eaten, and they said, "Well, now I'm deleting him." And I'm like, so you're deleting a character that you've had for years, spent thousands of dollars on developing, getting art made. You even have a fursuit, and just because you decide you want to RP with some creeper thousands of miles away from you, you're gonna throw all that away because you have been quote unquote devoured, digested, and are now turning into poop.
Yes.
Creeper. Oh man.
That's how some furries do it.
Okay, so if this is offending anyone, one, I don't care. Two, it's weird.
Okay, well, I don't want us to get canceled, so
We're gonna get canceled by a bunch of vor fetishes.
I mean,
Can you actually imagine that for a minute?
So
be surprised.
hear me out. So I do find some vor actually quite appealing, like soft vor mostly. The cuddly warmth and moisture of being inside another living being. That can be quite appealing, depending on what it is. Now, stop messaging me. You know who it is, and you better stop. But like when it goes the extra mile of you're being digested into the bodily fluids, and then you turn into a skeleton, you're dead, blah blah blah, and then they go the even extra mile, like Bed Bath and fucking Beyond, where you turn into fecal matter. That's where it stops for me. It's like, what are you doing? Stop. That's okay. That's cool. That you're really trying to reanimate the bodily functions of most mammals and reptiles and whatever else that's alive that has a digestive tract. That's wonderful that you have that kind of imagination. But damn it, I don't want to see it. But somehow it's just like freaking YouTube. YouTube always puts this shit in my freaking recommended that I don't want to see, and somehow I click on it because I'm like, fuck it, it's there, might as well see it.
This is great content. I just want to say that this is awesome content.
Yes.
I don't care if the vor fetishes try and cancel us. Fuck them. No one cares about them. But this
Hashtag
is great
we
content.
vape, we vor.
So
Wait,
that's my piece on that one.
What did you just say?
Hashtag we vape, we vor.
Can you like shut the fuck up and not say stuff like that again?
Why?
That's so cringy.
You
Like-
know that's what they're gonna
like,
say
no,
if they cancel us.
Like, you know what? We vape, we vote is cringy enough. Saying that is way worse. Just stop.
You know that's what they're gonna. You know that's what they're gonna say.
Hashtag we vape, we vote. Oh, sure you do. Sure you do. Sure.
Okay,
Speaking of which,
so-
now I want to give 5 minutes. Now I want to give a couple minutes to actually like say a few words about the least appreciated fetish out there. We talked a lot about the vor fetish, but how about we talk about the vote fetish?
The
Like,
what?
can we talk about that?
That's not a thing.
That is a thing. We need to
No
make it a
one
thing.
has a fetish for voting lifting.
We need to start.
Are you talking
Make-
about
Oh
like
my God.
toking up like weed and all that, or what? What are you
No,
talking
No.
about?
I'm saying we need to make voting sexy. We need to have
you
people have
serious?
boners.
Okay, so
for-
they fought about this in
Oh,
the
the liver
1920s.
problem.
Women's voting rights. Are you talking about furry voting rights now?
Lifty. No
I'm
one
talking
gets
about everybody voting
Lifty,
rights.
No one gets a raging hard on when they go to the polls.
So,
to vote for
how do
Donald
you
Trump.
know?
So,
How
So
do you
hold
know?
on. No.
because no
What,
one does.
what makes you think that voting is the most obscure and most underappreciated one? What about scat?
Okay,
No, scat is a shit fetish.
No.
We're not talking about scat in this podcast.
Yo, it's funny because
I don't
Rick and
give a
Morty
fuck.
actually brought that up in an
I don't
episode.
give a fuck. I don't give a fuck if we
least
get
I'm not the
canceled
shit
from
play.
fucking scat fetishes.
Hold on. No, I'm not
Bunch of
into.
fucking shit eaters. That's what it is.
Okay.
I
How
am
about
not
vomit,
into
Lifty?
it at all. I am not into it. I'm fucking vanilla as hell. I am not into scat at all. But see, the thing is, when you are gay and you are engaging in total anal, intercourse with another male or another female or whatever, understand that is the poop shoot that you are aiming for. Okay, there is going to be that's what it is. So what is hard to understand that scat might become some part of your life whether you like it or not.
That's why you clean. You
People
get in
don't
there
know
and
how
you
to
get
fucking
clean.
do
Really
that
talking about
properly.
this?
I have had recent experience with
Okay.
somebody that's just like, what the fuck? So he said, oh my god, I'm clean, fuck me. I'm like, okay, cool. Going at it, and like, what the fuck is all that down there? I'm like, oh my god, you're everywhere. And he's like, oh, I'm pretty sure I cleaned out. It's like, I'm pretty sure you fucking didn't, because it's all over the sheets now.
I don't know.
This is
So,
beautiful.
so what happens is these same motherfuckers on these very nice, expensive white, pure fucking white bed sheets in these very expensive hotels. The fucking poor cleaning staff are like, what is that? I hope that's coffee stains, and it's not.
Oh my god. They hoped it was coffee stains?
No, it's not coffee.
Yeah,
Oh
because I
my
like to
God.
drink coffee in bed.
Yeah, and it's all over the towels and
that's
the
my
sheets
fetish,
and the
drinking coffee in
comforters. And I'm just like, man, god damn it, I gotta go home.
So anyway, back to Furry Valley.
That episode was so funny. Oh boy.
So anyway, about a week ago, we get word after people have seen the Simba docs and have been asked to report whatever they find incriminating from Furry Valley to the police. Sheffield Police in the British, in the UK, recently said that they have a warrant out for the arrest of Christopher Bryant, aka Simba Lion. And everybody on the internet, every furry on the internet, breathed a sigh of relief and said,
Well, not every,
finally.
not every furry, because this guy has. This is why I say it's a cult, because this guy has brainwashed people into like literally supporting his like point of view. Like he has brainwashed people into giving them money. He's brainwashed them into getting over their Telegram accounts, their bank accounts. He has an army of people who think he's not God, but he's like the second coming of fucking Jesus. I'm not making that up, by the way. Like this guy is fucking insane. So besides the people who are like in his corner sucking his dick on Twitter, most people were like, yeah, this is fucking awesome. Get him off the internet.
Yeah.
But he's doing everything he can to evade the bans, change the discussion to somebody else, and just, try and lay low, and it's not going to work. Like, furries are legitimately pissed, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, I would be too.
yeah.
And so now Sheffield police, they have an open warrant for his for his arrest. They can't, of course, find him right now, but we will keep you updated on this story if he gets.
Oh, wait a minute,
actually
wait a minute, wait a minute. Just to clarify, we're talking about the same Simba lion that was involved in the shooting.
No,
No,
that guy's
no.
dead.
I
died.
that's what I was trying to.
This Simba lion.
I just want to
so
clarify
let-
because I was about to say I have that information and it says here that he's dead. So I'm like, why are we even having this conversation if we're talking
No,
about
no,
a
no.
dead guy?
This is talking about Christopher Bryant, who is in the UK, and he's
like,
currently
really?
on the run from Sheffield police.
Well, it doesn't take much to run away from the British police. All you got to do is like say, "Look over there." I'm like, what are you talking about? And then poof.
There's
you're
some
gone.
tea. There's the queen. Look over there. Say hi.
Your Highness.
But they drive Vauxhall Astra diesels, so like of course like you can outrun them in like any car that's not a diesel.
Just have a gun and like wave it at them. They don't.
I really
care
hope.
what's over there.
But anyway, I'm not familiar with this Simba person who
Yeah.
you speak of. I'm not
This-
even sure.
Yeah, this isn't the guy who decided to be an anti-hero and like shoot the police. This is
Nor is it the Simba lion that decided that he wanted to date a bunch of 13-year-olds that were already dating somebody and wanted to show his dick to them.
God.
there's like a lot of Simbas in this fandom. Can we all stop using the name Simba?
Yes,
And
please.
Shadow, please. Like, just stop. Those two names are off limits now.
Yes, please. Like, see, I got some very bad
No
heebie-jeebie
offense,
vibes
Shadow. The wolf,
about the
not
Shadow
you.
name, because it's like Shadow the Hedgehog.
Shadow the wolf.
Shadow the Hedgehog, yeah.
Oh shit!
Oh,
Shadow, I know you watched this, so if you heard that wasn't IBM at all that said that. So,
That was
hey buddy, you're still my friend. Heart.
Yes, Shadow the Wolf, you're still my buddy. You're my friend.
Can I have your
I'm
TikTok
not-
clout, Shadow?
Oh, God damn it. Why don't you tell him this in person? How about that?
Okay.
No.
What is the point of TikTok? It is not Vine. It will never be Vine. So stop making it Vine.
I have to pee.
TikTok
Well,
is a Chinese app that is like exists for a reason, and furries use it, which is
They
funny.
use anything we can give them.
It's funny because TikTok has had this open campaign against LGBTQ plus people for pretty much its entire existence, but furries don't seem to care. So
Yeah, because China.
Is that it? Is it just because of China, or is it because maybe you touch
No,
yourself at night?
it's China.
Well, yeah, it is China.
It's China. It is a Chinese program.
Like, if it is a
app.
Chinese program, of course, the Chinese Communist Party is going to be watching over every little
Oh,
TikTok
yeah.
that's happening.
And they have your information too.
Yeah, they do.
That is why I don't have an account there.
I have
Okay.
an account.
Yeah, no.
Lifty
course
has
you
an
do.
account.
Of course you do.
Who?
You?
Why? Why would I have an account there?
I thought you
You
said
do
you
have
had
an account. You
I
have
do.
8 videos on TikTok.
I do. Nobody watches them.
I have 3, and I have more followers than you.
Yeah, you have 1,000 followers for some strange reason.
It's because Clef is, people want to see Clef doing weird, sexy things.
Oh
Okay,
God.
so moving on down the itinerary here.
Ugh, yuck. Yeah.
So
Who said they needed
anyway,
to go pee?
so yeah, IBM, did you need to go pee?
I do.
It's okay. I'm trying to find a cup.
Oh no, just
Okay.
mute your mic and then go pee.
I'm in the fucking shed. I'm just gonna go piss outside the shed.
Then do that, but just mute your mic so we don't have to hear you
Okay.
moan.
All right. Next is. Did
So-
you make this list?
No, you made the list.
I did. Fucking
Yes,
hell.
you did.
And
Make
All
the
right.
list
list.
is
Next
in
on
the
this list
old
is.
chat.
Next
So,
on the list is. Could
well-
you survive prison?
Yeah. Well, since we were talking about Simba Lion and of course him on the lam from Sheffield Police,
Oh,
of
God.
course the next thing would be like he's probably going to go to prison. So we were wondering, could you survive prison?
Well.
And
it's
of course, IBM, he's been in law enforcement, so he'd probably know what prison is like. He'd probably give us a little bit of insight on what prison is like as soon as he stops peeing.
Oh, it's great. You know, you get 3-course meals a day. You get your own fucking room that's paid for by the wonderful taxpayers of whatever province or district that you reside in or whatever. You know, it's wonderful. And you get a boyfriend that usually is in the same cell as you. Sometimes they can be a little aggressive. Sometimes they're a little submissive. Sometimes they have diseases. Sometimes they're just weird and, you know, they threaten to kill you. But that might just be their fetish. And it's just how it is. And then
you make prison sound way too pleasant.
Oh, it's great. You know, it's better than... Hey, look, so here's the thing. What people really don't understand is when you're in prison, prison is actually your fucking freedom, man, because it gets you away from all the niceties and the bullshit that everything in this world is throwing at you when you're outside of those cell walls. See, whenever you're out and about, guess what? You have bills to pay, and if you don't pay those bills, everything gets taken away from you. Then you turn out to be a homeless bum that's on the side of the streets and begging for fucking money, and everybody looks at you like you're some alcoholic druggie.
Well, I heard that even if you go to prison, you still have to settle your debts prior to your sentencing.
So things get pretty deep with me very quickly.
Oh my.
So, like your penis?
Ooh, you like that, don't you, though?
Oh, wow.
Lofty. What
He
you doing later
does.
tonight?
I'm just... Okay, you know what? I have 6 sticks of glue here. I'm going to start eating them one
You
by
might
one.
have 6 dicks of
He
something.
might like that.
There's 6 dicks in you.
There's a giant tiger in my room right now, so I'm all happy.
I
Very
don't
nice.
judge.
I still have
We're
to
all
pee,
family
though.
here.
Go pee.
Okay.
So automatically, I can tell us that everybody here except IBM would not survive prison. Like y'all would be someone's bitch in 5 minutes. Like
I would survive prison just because I would never go there unless, like, one of y'all pissed me off and I decided that I wanted to go on a fucking murderous
Don't give me
rampage.
ideas.
So would you be the top or the bottom of the prison bitch
See-
relationship?
To survive in prison, you have to be versatile, so you have to do both. And you have to mean it, too.
Oh?
Mm-hmm. Suck some dick,
Would
take
you,
some dick, you know, kind of give some
Would you
dick.
Would you ever be a mule?
A mule?
Yeah.
I could conceal a dick pretty well, but not drugs.
Oh.
I mean, it'll go up in there, and my sphincter will get so tight that it'll just chop it right off and be like, this is mine now, you can have it back later.
oh my god.
This glue tastes good.
Okay, bro.
Hey man, you got something you can share?
Glue?
You're eating glue now? Good lord.
I'm eating
I'll
glue
sniff
sticks.
I won't eat
Alright.
it. I'll sniff it.
This
Moving on
country-
before the ATF fucking shows up in here.
Oh, Jesus.
All I'll say.
I'm
is-
sorry. The DEA. Where the fuck was I? The DEA.
All I'll say is
All I'm eating is glue!
I could probably survive prison
Crazy
easily.
bitch.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
You're short.
Okay, there are short people in prison.
Yeah, but the big tough guys are usually
Look,
the people that are
I've-
looking at you. And
look,
it's like,
what they
huh,
gonna
a
do?
cock sleeve.
Well, bullshit. I ain't nobody's bitch. I tell you that right. I will establish dominance the minute I come into prison. What is so funny about this?
Dude, you're gonna get fisted in 5 minutes.
Okay, y'all are some haters. Whatever. Okay, I've seen live. Okay, I know exactly what's.
He said, I'm gonna establish dominance. I'll suck your dick so good that you won't even know what the fuck it was.
Wow.
This is great.
I will go to general population. Wait, no.
General population is suck everyone's dick. Like, oh my god, I dominated you.
Hey, I was watching something years ago called Beyond Scared Straight. Okay, they have an alternative lifestyle unit. Does that mean that I can bring my fursuit? I'll identify it as like a different lifestyle. I'm a furry.
Bruh, no.
Yes. Wanna try?
Do you really want Solox to be seen like wearing an orange jumper? Like a partial in an orange jumper?
I would.
You know, I heard
That's
orange
hot.
is the new black, so...
Really?
I mean, he's already hot.
What?
So, I mean, seeing him in an orange jumper is not going to be that much different.
Really, Lifty?
What?
Why would you say that joke?
Because that's the name of a hit Netflix show.
I don't care. That's a terrible joke.
What is it?
Orange is the new black.
Oh yeah, that's the one that they got the same lady that played Soraya Montenegro and what was it, Maria del Barrio.
Oh my goodness, she's in there?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, now I gotta watch this shit.
Maria La del Barrio.
Yeah,
I wish
I
had
love her.
Netflix.
But Silax, you know I love
Just
you.
borrow it from Greg.
I know. But I'm telling you, I could survive prison. I watched Lockup. I know exactly what to do.
Okay, you know what? Just because you watch a TV show doesn't mean you can survive in prison.
Sure,
I watch
bro.
Naked and Afraid all the time. I could survive in 30 days without clothes
Why do you
on.
even watch that garbage?
Because it's fun. It's fucking amazing. It's good
Everything
TV.
there is scripted and staged.
No, it's Naked and Afraid is not staged. Fuck you.
Well,
no,
at
that
least
is
when you go
staged
to jail, you
in,
can at
in,
least
in
take
a warehouse
Flair
in
Chance
Santa
in there with you.
Barbara. I'm telling you this for a
What?
fact. Yes.
Is the moon landing staged too, Liffy?
No. You
Oh,
can conceal
it was Itati Cantoral.
What's that?
Where's Lifty?
Itati Cantoral is from, she played Soraya Montenegro in Maria La del Barrio, which
Oh,
is
right.
yeah. So she is also one of the, I think, the antagonists in Orange Is the New Black in that series. She was supposed to be like,
She plays some really great bitches.
yeah.
Wow.
Well,
I mean,
her
have you ever seen
her character
Soraya?
is a bitch. I mean, so like literally throughout the entire like novella.
Yeah. Have you
she
ever
was-
seen Soraya Montenegro, Silox? She's
I don't
amazing.
have Netflix, so no.
But yeah, she.
Do you want my login?
Do you know that meme that's going around? Like, it's also a sticker pack on Telegram where it's like, rages in Spanish,
Yes,
drinks
yes.
malevolently. In That's her.
That's Soraya.
Wait, that's her?
Yeah.
That is her.
Oh.
So
Just watch a few clips on YouTube. You don't
Oh,
have to
yeah.
learn. You don't have to know Spanish. You just
So-
watch a few clips on YouTube of her.
the funny thing about that series is like all the acting sucks except for her parts. It's all in Spanish, but it all is translated in certain ones. But the thing is, all of the actors suck in that whole series except for Soraya. Like,
Yeah,
I don't know,
Soraya's acting is like so over the top that
Uh-oh.
you're just entertained by everything she does.
yeah.
Okay.
Even if she's like
Just want to
an
make sure
evil
that
bitch.
I'm not like gone.
You're here. We hear you.
Okay. Where
What?
the hell
Are
did
you
Lifty
high?
go?
Are you riding the wave, buddy?
No, I'm riding my tiger.
Are you good? Oh,
Oh, I don't judge.
hold on.
I do.
1 second.
Let me look up artwork T for a minute.
Oh, let me unplug this damn laptop.
I'm gonna unplug you in a second.
Oh my.
Gay.
Hot.
Oh my goodness. So I think one of our co-hosts is having internet issues at the moment. Oh,
Okay, Lifty just asked me if I dropped.
Nope, you're still here. I hear ya.
yeah. I mean, I can hear you too.
Oculus.
Yeah, I can hear you pretty clear.
Oh boy.
Okay, he's telling me to
Yep.
close out and
Where are you
rejoin.
looking
What the hell? He's the one that left.
I swear, you Google the weirdest shit sometimes. I swear to God.
Who, me?
Yes, you.
No, it just popped up.
IBM, I know what you Google.
Oh, that's how you spell it. Oh boy.
What are you talking about?
Homunculus.
This is great.
You don't know how the word homunculus was
No,
ever
I did
pronounced?
not. I do, but I love hearing someone say it. It's great.
Oh my goodness.
I need help. Literal help. But all right, so next
You're
on
like a
this-
summer child.
Really? Thank you. Thanks, Dad.
And it's winter.
Thanks, Dad.
You're a summer child in winter.
Oh, fuck you. That's mean. You're so mean.
No, you are.
No, you.
You hate me.
What?
Yes, you hate me.
I don't hate you.
Well, no. Excuse me?
I don't hate you.
I've heard a lot of mean banter from you coming to me.
It's all in good fun. Trust me. I
Okay.
don't mean anything mean to you. And only when you diss Applebee's is when I'm legitimately mad at you.
This episode of Furry Frequencies is brought to you by TGI Friday.
Stop.
There-
Fridays is terrible, by the way.
How do you know? You've never been there. But
I have. It's terrible. Their food sucks.
Yeah, they kind of do.
Applebee's is superior to all restaurants in America.
No, they
All their
suck
shit
too.
is microwavable.
I don't care. It's free, cheap food for me.
They suck.
Wow, they don't.
They suck.
I don't. They don't suck.
You would know this, huh?
Oh, yeah, I would know that they don't suck because I eat there. Oh God. Shut up, Lifty.
We need to isolate that and use it as a.
No.
Yes, we need to use it as a sound effect.
Okay, I will. Oh boy.
We need to isolate that too.
Did you give him the link?
Hold on a minute. I'm gonna hold on.
I'm trying to stay off of fucking Telegram because people are messaging me and I don't want to talk to people right now.
Well, I don't blame you because people suck.
Oh, there they go.
Ugh. So anyway, we're gonna give Kohana a few more minutes.
Literally says busy, but oh well. I'm going to.
What says
people.
busy? What's
my
busy?
the stuff in my name. It says busy, but you know, people can't read apparently. So.
Oh, of course not. Like I said, this is why we closed the application to be on a podcast because
people want to be on it.
so many people want to be on the podcast, but they don't actually read that filling out an application does not guarantee that you will be on the podcast.
Well, I filled out the application. When am I going to be on?
Okay, bro.
Well, if you read carefully, it says filling it out doesn't guarantee a spot.
Yeah, exactly. It's surprising how many people did not read that part. They just filled it out and sent it.
Well,
and then they asked us a week later, "Hey, when am I going to be in the podcast?"
Well,
fucking never, dipshit.
Well, most
Go
people
read the application again.
Most people are a product of the American education system. So there's your answer.
I mean, I can read.
No, you can't. But okay.
I took Hooked on Phonics.
What'd you just say?
Hooked on Phonics.
What?
What?
It's hooked on phonics.
Yeah, that's what I said. Hooked on Phonics.
What is? You're not Jewish, so don't do that.
No, I'm not.
Don't raise your hand. Do not raise your hand. No.
Why? Why?
Because I said so. And it's hooked on. Stop. 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 God damn it! This is not funny.
Wait. Where did Kohana go? I don't see him anymore.
He dropped. I think he's having connection issues.
Oh.
I don't know if he's still.
What topic are we on right now? I'm sorry.
We are talking about
Artwork tea.
Artwork Tea.
Yes.
Oh, so yeah. I did get a shirt from them. It was the Jackal shirt that I really like. However, washed it one time in the washing machine on hot water, and apparently the damn print came off. And I tried to send them a support message about it, and it's been however many months from Anthrocon 2019, and I've never received a response back. Sent them 3 emails once every week, no response.
Wow.
And then I called them, no response. Posted on their Twitter, no response. And I'm just like, you know what? Probably never going to buy a shirt from you guys again.
Yeah, they're currently, well, it's not really, it's unconfirmed stuff. So there's a rumor going around that Artwork Tea engaged in fraudulent practices.
Mm-hmm.
I'm probably not very surprised, but go ahead, continue.
Yeah, so there's a rumor that they engaged in fraudulent practices. I'm trying to find where that post is, but would have more information actually on what the rumor is. But
Is it about a certain product that?
Yes.
Okay, hold
their-
on one
it was
second.
with their shirts.
The shirts. Is it the shirts or the calendar?
No, it's the calendar.
Okay.
It's the calendar that Artwork Tea participated in. It was the calendar that several popular fursuiters participated in.
Yeah, the Fursuit Friday calendar.
Yes. And I believe the proceeds were supposed to go to a charity, if I'm trying to remember correctly.
Yes, it was a charity for
ALS?
neglected. No. It was a charity for neglected horses.
And the proceeds never got there. So the rumor is that Artwork Tea pocketed all the proceeds. That's the rumor.
Yeah.
Not sure if it's true or not. Let me find that post. In the meantime,
So,
I did
hold on a
link
minute.
something for you all to look at.
So somebody anonymously said, so we got an anonymous tip here, and it says, so here's a TLDR of everything I know, mainly from employee and quote unquote PopUFur testimonials, and this is in relation to the Fursuit Friday calendar photo shoot that they did at the horse ranch. They were super trashy during the OG Kickstarter video shoot for the foals, I believe. Smoked weed and talked shit about the charity while at the charity. Wow. They had a warehouse fire in the spring this year. Instead of remaking shirts, they cleaned it with unsanitary chemicals and let it slide. They've underpaid workers for a while. When one of them accused and threatened them over it, Neil, the owner, kicked him out of their apartment and refused to pay. Some of the signatures on the charity calendar are forged as they were impatient. They haven't paid artists thousands of dollars owed back in 2017. They got kicked out of the MLP fandom for pulling the exact same shit. I can't believe furries haven't done the same yet. Oh, and I almost forgot. Anyone who uses their site is always delayed payment and the shirts take forever to arrive. We've all left their platform, Lamau. But yeah, feel free to ask for more clarification if you need. Just keep my name out of it. Well, we didn't even drop your name, anonymous tip dropper.
Well,
but,
there's your. They did say that it takes a while for them to get shirts to you, so there you go.
Yeah.
But yeah, they are alleged to be involved in some pretty shitty practices themselves, and someone apparently got a shirt from them. His name is @_Flinch. And the shirt in the tweet it was posted in a tweet, and the tweet itself says, OMG, thank you so much @ArtworkT for the free shirt. I can't wait to wear it out and show my furry pride. #furry and proud. Now the shirt in question has a dog on it in glasses, smiling and pointing at the viewer. And the text says, "Listen here, bud. America deserved 9/11."
Wow. That is some hot garbage.
That is a real shirt.
If you actually believe this, you need to jump yourself off a cliff.
That is a real shirt. And
oh my god.
Artwork T is alleged to have made that.
So yeah, I actually have 3 screenshots from a Telegram chat. There's no names. There's no names of who all this is that dropped all this information, but we have information here that somebody is saying apparently that the money from the calendar, from the Fursuit Friday calendar, was actually used as float money for the company. And so like Silox, you said, they're saying that the money never got to the charity. I think only the charity would actually be able to tell the truth on this. And actually, if somebody were to ask the charity, hey, did you get paid from Artwork T in the amount of X amount of dollars for this charity back in June?
Yeah.
That was back when that was happening. Only they would say the true answer. And not only that, but there's also they also created something called the Furry Fund, which is a charity group. And this person in these Telegram screenshots, of course, is up in arms because after they're finding out that the money from the Fursuit Friday calendar was used as float money for the company, now they're saying, why the hell would they create a charity when they try to do a charitable act and used all the money for floating their own company? And of course, yeah. So between the disgusting shirt that says America deserved 9/11, that's a nuclear take.
Yeah, it is.
And this where it's alleged that And let me repeat that word before anybody gets their pitchforks. It is alleged that the money donated for the Fursuit Friday calendar and the Kickstarter went to Artwork T as float money. So don't get up in arms just yet. Like I said, only the charity that the money was supposed to go to would actually have the correct answer for all of us. And
So why haven't they spoken up?
That's a good question. That's a good question. The charity has not said anything, as far as I can tell. The charity has not said anything regarding.
Maybe
this.
they were guaranteed some sort of hush money. Who knows?
I don't know, but I also don't think that nobody actually really went vocal about all these allegations. So, I mean, what's been talked
Well,
about in these
let's
Telegram
start a Mueller
screenshots.
investigation here. Fucking
God.
start.
Well, what's
looking
been
into
talked about
it.
in the Telegram screenshots? Of course, I would think that's a private conversation, so it's probably not out in the open just yet. But they're getting a lot of flack for the campaign where they're furry and proud.
Fucking
There was a
get
huge
Rush
hashtag
Limbaugh
that-
to fucking narrate this whole thing. You know.
Damn.
This podcast is great. This is a great podcast. See, we have everybody on. We have right wingers. We have moderates. We have fucking socialists on. Like, we have everybody on.
We had a socialist on. What
Yes,
was
we
this?
did. But I really don't care what you are, what you believe. As long as you're like a decent person, I really don't.
So
Yeah.
anyway, I want to get closer to the final topic here, LSD fursuits, because I don't have any firsthand experience with these guys, but I do see where the question of quality comes in to play, judging by some of their submissions on their Twitter feed of their fursuits. And I'm looking at it, and I see some massive, and I mean massive similarities to Lemon Brat.
Now, Silox, you have a lot of details that you want to bring up about Liquid Sunshine Designs. Go ahead.
So yeah, this company has been around for quite a bit. They recently supplied fursuits for a ad that was aired by Royal Caribbean for their promo for The Masked Singer. Now, it's alleged, and it has been confirmed in several posts and a video, that LSD fursuits has shoddy craftsmanship. There has been metal, yes, metal, found in fursuit heads that they have made, to the point where it's become a health hazard. Yes, and there was a video made about that, and I'm going to...
So, why would there be metal in the fursuit heads? Like, is it in the polyfill, or like is it just like sharp edges from something that's a moving part in there, or part of the structure? I don't get it. Because I mean, I have 2 fursuits, and none of them have metal in them, except maybe the zipper. That's it. So I'm like, why would anybody put metal in a fursuit head?
So it deals with So I'm not a fursuit maker, so I really can't comment on this. But I'm going to assume that it deals with the exact construction of the head itself. Actually, let me get the original one. Okay. So as was relayed to me, these are all LSD heads. Those heads have cut and rusted metal.
Ew.
Yes, LSD consistently puts that kind of stuff in their heads. There's actually videos of it. And apparently one customer also found rabbit shit in the polyfill because they were a bad client.
Ew.
Yes.
That is a legit health concern.
Yes. Now, a rant was uploaded on YouTube. It was a rant called Liquid Sunshine Studios Rant. Gonna see who it is so I can get the name correct. And this one was done by Nyctomutt, so that's Nyctomutt. They had actually got a fursuit by LSD Fursuits,
I
and
think
they
that's Nictomut.
oh Nyctomutt, and they actually found the metal in their fursuit head.
And do you have a link to that? I want to see
Yes,
this.
I do.
So I'm looking at all these submissions and whatnot, and they seem to be another one of those cookie cutter kind of fursuit makers where literally they have the same shape and design for every fursuit that they push out. It's one of those unimaginative brands where, and this is my opinion, again, not reflecting the views of this broadcast group, however, so hate me if you disagree, but again, freedom of fucking speech.
There you go.
I hate their design. It looks ugly. The flat face, the short muzzle, just everything about their design is disgusting. I hate the toony eyes. Whatever. I mean, that's cool. Some people like it. I do not. But I can see where the quality of construction is diminishing because from their earlier designs, it looks like they may have had more care. It kind of, had a little bit more work put into them. But as they get more popular, of course, demand starts to grow, and their output slows down. So they try to cut corners and push out product faster without the necessary time to actually guarantee a quality product. This goes hand in hand with Lemon Brat's more recent fiasco regarding, I think it was Camaro Cougar or something like that.
Yeah, the cougar that they did, which looked absolutely
Oh
horrendous.
God, it was horrible. And the thing is that while yes, Camaro was being very, very difficult and didn't provide sufficient information to actually design this suit, and there's three sides to every story: their side, his side, and then the truth. And not one of those two wanted to tell the truth. Lemon Brat wanted to play the victim here and say, oh, they didn't supply us with enough information. Well, if that's the case, why the hell did you accept the commission in the first place? If they didn't give you enough information to actually produce a product that's to your standard, don't do it. Because you're going to get yourself in this fucking pickle again, and maybe it's going to be worse. Because maybe you're not going to get some small fry commissioner that's going to be like, oh my God, this fucked up. I'm so unhappy. Everybody hear me cry. You're going to get some bigger, more popular furry or whatever that's got a humongous fan base. And then when that person complains, everybody thinks you suck. And that's literally how society works. It's all based on followers. So where I'm seeing Liquid Sunshine Design is, there's a lot of complaints about the design of their fursuits declining in quality. I can see it in their posts that literally they're using the same shape for the head for every single one. I mean, here's a fucking cat versus they've got a jackal in here recently. The cat looks the same as the fucking jackal. All they changed was the fur pattern and the coloration. That is so typical of these cookie cutter, lazy fursuit designers who have nothing going for them other than I need to get this fursuit done because they paid me $3,000 and they're expecting something. Hopefully they're going to like the same thing I made for the last guy.
Now you bring up that, and going through the video, I've got it on mute at the moment, but going through the video, they do say that they have found that LSD Fursuits has actually plagiarized the head design from another fursuit maker. The original fursuit maker says that the head that they used to make, the actual shape, had ventilation issues, so they stopped using it. Then Elby from LSD Fursuits, they said the same thing. They would have that the head had ventilation issues, and they would stop using it. So yeah. And I am getting to the part where these are actually like, so these parts that I'm getting to with the sharp rusted metal, these are actually rather big parts. These aren't like little wires or little shavings. These are rather big chunks of metal that are sharp and jagged, and they're by the mouth. So yeah, that's
It's probably like wire
Wow.
frame of some sort that they put in there to support the muzzle. Maybe.
Well, maybe, but it's like metal plates, like semicircular metal plates that are by the corners of your mouth.
But again, this all goes into them not taking the time to really refine their product before they ship it out.
Oh yeah,
They're
absolutely,
so so in a hurry to just get it done, ship it, and
lemon
they leave it.
No, LSD.
Oh.
They leave it up to the commissioner, the customer, to go over it with a fine-tooth comb and say, "Oh, I'm not satisfied." You don't just. Then this happened to me, a real life circumstance. I backed into a mailbox with my car, and it left a really sizable scratch in my rear bumper. So I was like, "Well, fuck, I'm pissed off now." So I took it to Mako, and Mako repainted the bumper, and the paint looked good. They did a great job with the paint, and I signed for it, and I left without really fully looking at every last detail. I kind of just took a glance at it and saw that the scratch was gone, only looking at the spot where the scratch was gone. I didn't look underneath the trunk lid, and I didn't look close enough to the chrome trim underneath the taillights. Okay? I didn't look anywhere close to that. I got home about, let's say about a month later. It took me about a month to figure this out. About a month later, I noticed that my chrome trim on the back of the trunk hatch and on the left tail light, the chrome trim was sliced by what looked like box cutters, and that the underside of the bumper, like on the bottom side of it, was not even painted at all. They didn't remove the bumper and actually paint the whole thing. They just painted the frontal surface of it. So
Wow.
here, this coincides with exactly what's going on in this. The customer is so excited about finally getting their fursuit that they've waited so long for that they don't even care about the tiny little imperfections, even if they don't even notice it. But months down the road, months, weeks, days, however long it takes, they notice the imperfection, and then usually by the time that they notice it, it might already be too late for them to do anything about it. They can complain, and usually they're greeted with, "Well, we checked it over and everything was fine. Maybe you damaged it." No, I didn't. Why would I deliberately damage this and then start? Some people do. However, I definitely don't want to have to damage my car, so I have to send it back to those idiots, have them repaint it and fuck something else up. I certainly wouldn't want to have a fursuit maker screw me over and me have to wait another 2.5 years for those dumbasses to screw something else up later on down the road.
Exactly.
So another example is, I'm gonna leave this name completely anonymous because I know he's not gonna want to be mentioned, but a fursuit maker who is very predominant in the business, who makes really, really good suits. Mind you, she's been in the business for a while and she makes awesome suits. She's also known to be very, very difficult, argumentative with her customers when they have a problem. This particular person ordered I think it was a $6,500 suit from her, commissioned full body, glowing eyes, with the LEDs, moving jaw, follow me eyes, all this good stuff. It was a very, very good suit. It was beautiful. It was beautifully done. But the customer had one qualm about the shape of the head and the way the hair was done, and he couldn't get past it. I didn't really see much of a problem, but I could see where the head could come across as a little derpy. It had some weirdness to it, but overall the fur quality was just outstanding. The body fit him perfectly, but he just couldn't get over the head.
Yeah.
So the moment he contacted this fursuit maker and said, "Hey, so I have a question about the head," and I have the screenshots of the chat. She was immediately, "What's wrong?"
Yeah.
And he mentioned to her, "I think the design probably should be redone. I'm not a fan of the hair." And she's like, "I don't really see what your problem is. I worked really hard on that, and I think that it's probably my best work yet. It's like, that's wonderful that you believe that it's your best work yet. However, I am not satisfied. Maybe get that through your skull. Now, granted, that's not what he said to her, but you should not respond to your customers that way. So it was later reviewed, and this is going to Lemon Brat now, after the Camaro Cougar issue, that there were some parts of that conversation that were left out where Lemon Brat was almost borderline attacking the customers, saying, you know, this is ridiculous. We've never had to deal with this with our customers before. You're being unreasonable. Not really. When you spend $3,000 on a fursuit and you expect it to be done right, and you're just going to say, we can redo the zipper for you, but the rest of the fursuit looks as bad as it does, what are you trying to save here? Are you trying to save face, or are you trying to save some money? What do you think is gonna benefit you in the long run here? So that's my spiel.
Yeah. Well, moving through the video that Salax brought up earlier, the metal edges definitely look like they were, and the video also alludes to this. They look like they were like two halves of a shower drain, which is like, really, what the fuck? How are you inspired by a shower drain to put that in a fursuit head? It blows my mind what I'm seeing here in this video about Liquid Sunshine, and
yeah, it just seems to me that it's a fursuit maker that's lost their way.
yeah.
They started out small, had a very small clientele, easy to manage. They cared about their product and cared about what their customers had to say. And maybe they just got too busy, and then they kind of lost sight of what they were all about in the first place.
Yeah.
Same thing can be said about some fursuiters. People who are quote-unquote popufur start out saying, hey, I'm not going to be like your typical popufurs that think I'm too special and too important to really remember my friends or stay in touch. And then they turn out to be trash. Like literally, hey man, what's up? Who are you? We just talked like 2 weeks ago at Furthermore. I mean, don't you remember me? Oh, I guess you're not important enough for me to remember. I'm sorry. Oh, fuck you then. That kind of thing.
Yeah.
It happens to all of us. So
Yeah.
one day Lifty's gonna be so fucking popular he's not even gonna remember who I am. He's like, you bitch. I fucked you several times. What's up, bud?
Anyway.
Okay.
Salax, did you wanna add-
Lifty, we need to. Well, I'll send you a message about it. Anyway, we need to wrap it up.
All right. Well, yeah, we so unfortunately our fourth special guest, he could not rejoin our chat, so unfortunately that's why you're not hearing him right now. He had some connection issues earlier. So anyway, it has been a hot minute, so with that said, it is time to bid adieu. If you like what you hear on this podcast, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe on our YouTube channel, and hit that bell for notifications so that you can get notified on the when the newest episodes drop. And also, we'd like to thank IBM for joining us this evening to provide his insight and his opinions. If you want to just go ahead and plug, you have the floor at the moment.
I really have nothing going on. I mean, right now I'm unemployed and I'm pissed off. So that's it from me. Hey, if you want to see me though, if anybody's going to Furthermore or Anthrocon this year, 2020, you can find me there. I'll be running around in some weird fursuit. I don't know. You can hit me up on Twitter. The account is @jackass_jackal. And then also my Telegram is @jackass. If you want to hit me up and tell me how you feel, if you want to try to piss me off, go ahead and try that too. It's cool. But yeah, it's nice being here.
All right, great. And I'm gonna go ahead and plug um, our fourth special guest. Of course, his name is Kohana Coyote, and let me see if I can just get his Twitter for a minute.
But did he ever tell you? I mean, what happened with his connection was just.
Yeah, no, the connection didn't.
He's up in. He should have a
He's
pretty
in
good
Falls
internet.
Church.
Huh?
He's in Falls Church. He's very close to me.
I mean, he should have access to pretty
Yeah,
good
Lifty,
internet.
you should poke him. By the way.
I'm talking to him. And
Yeah.
He's not very happy at the moment.
I know.
But I really just can't do much at the moment. I can't do much about his connection issues, so unfortunately we just got to grin and bear it for now. We may have him back for another episode later. But anyway, if you want to learn more about Kohana Coyote, or if you want to just poke him and say hello, his Twitter is @FantasticMrFolf. That's fantastic, MRFOLF. That was well timed.
As always.
Anyway, with that said, this is Furry Frequencies signing off with Lifty.
Psylocke.
The Jackass Jackal IBM.
Okay, and also our fourth special guest, Kohana Coyote. Thank you very much for listening, and have a great night. If you want to follow us on Twitter, feel free to follow us @Furry Frequency. Have a good night. Good night, Richmond.
Good
What?
night, y'all.